and we didn't mostly get full marks. Now it was a really difficult version. We had a DB version, but here's what we got to do. Before you do anything, the left-hand side is really important. So you're going to write down the following. You're going to write down f of x, which is the original question. Then you're going to write down f of x plus h, which replaces x with x plus h. Now, we already know the answer to this question, don't we? What happens if you differentiate it normally? What's the answer? If we do not get 4x plus 4, we're wrong. Got it? Okay, let's keep going. Step 3, f of x plus h minus. The left-hand side is essential. If you do not put the left-hand side in, you lose a ton of marks. Okay? Now what am I doing? I'm doing the first one, take away the second one. Now, I'm really quickly going to square x plus h up here. What's x plus h squared? No. No. It means x plus h multiplied by another x plus h. Is that right? Yeah. Now, you're going to get x squared plus 2hx plus h squared. Now you're going to multiply all that by 2. Once we multiply all that by 2. Yeah. 4hx or 4xh. 2h squared. Then we're going to multiply in this. Plus 4h. Now, believe it or not, you've only actually done the f of x plus h part. That green part links to that green part there. What we haven't done yet is the purple part minus all of this. Now, I had just learned something off here. If it hasn't got a h, the next stage has to have nothing but h's. You get what I'm saying? Now, once again, light pencil mark. Do not go crazy. Like that, yeah? So the examiner can still very much see what you're cancelling out, yeah? And what's left over then? 4h, yeah. Doing great. Was it plus 4h? Yeah. Now, yeah, that's the next step. Just haven't got there yet. So you do everything and you divide it by h. Now, what happens when we divide everything by h? H is cancelled. What do we get? Plus 2h plus 4. And then we do the limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h. Sub in the 0, and you get 4x plus 2 times 0 plus 4. And you know you got full marks. Now, next part. So that went for 15 marks, okay? Now this is a wordy one, okay? A rectangle is expanding in area. So what I want you to picture is just a standard rectangle, okay? And then what's happening over time is this. It's just, as its length gets bigger, what happens? Its width will get bigger and its area will get bigger. That could be it. Or maybe it's the other way where its width stays the same and only its length is expanded. I don't know which one it is yet, do I? I'm going to read the question and see if we can find out. Rectangle expanding in area means it's getting bigger, as shown in the picture. Its width is x. Happy days. The length is always 4 times the width. So that answers our question. As the width gets bigger, so does the length. If the width is 10, the length is 40. If the width is 20, the length is 80. We all agreed? Now, find the rate of change of the area of the rectangle. Who knows what to write there? It's d something. Now the keywords a, dA. The word rate always means time, dt. It's dA dt. Now, and the area of the rectangle. All right, I think we have this. All right. Now, I think we have this. So, what's the other key letter that we're missing? X is the other letter, isn't it? So, do you remember our trick? dA dx, perfect. dx dt. Do you remember that? Okay. Now, okay. Now, whew, this is tough, right? I'm going to go after dA dx first because I think I'm able to do this, right? So dA dx. So I'm going to go after first area. What's the area of the rectangle using the two parts they gave me? 4x, 4x squared. Would you agree with that? I'm multiplying. I know it's 225 as well, but I'm saying at any point in time, it's 4x multiplied by x, 4x squared. Yeah. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna differentiate that because a is 4x squared. What's the difference between a and the dx? Differentiation. So what about the dx? Ax. You cool with that? Now, ax, yeah. Now, I change it rectangle with respect to x when the rate from rate change to x. Okay. It says that the area of the rectangle is currently, what is it? 225. To me, that means 4x squared has to equal 225, yeah? And that means x squared equals 225 over square root both sides. Is it 15 over 2? Otherwise known as 7.5. Now, what can I replace the x here with then? 7.5. Okay. I still haven't found the x to t yet, right? And all the work we did so far was perfect, but I made one critical mistake on my interpretation of the question. Do you remember I said at the start of the question? Remember I said Remember I said it was dA dt, and I did my product formula. It's not to respect with time. Look at this. See this keyword here? Respect the width. So I wasn't actually looking for dA dt. I was actually just looking for dA dx all along. So that's where. So we actually have it right here. We did it already. dA dx is 8x. We found the x value to be 7.5. So by missing one word or scanning the question, I completely did myself out of how to do the question. So now it's going to be 8 times 7.5, which is 60. And that means it's expanding at 60 centimeters. Now, it would be per second, but it's according to its width. So it's a centimeter squared divided by centimeters, which is just 60 centimeters.